Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of the Joe and Dad's podcast. If you haven't watched episode 1, why are you here? It clearly says episode 2 in the title. We still have the soundboard.
I'll just give you a laugh.
I know that. I think that's the first laugh you've actually given me.
That's the only one you fucking get. Carry on.
Oh, come on!
Look, I gave you the job. Do the intro. You fucked it up.
I did the intro.
That's not an intro. All right. Okay. Right. Do you want to do over, or do you just want to get on with it?
Just carry on. Go.
Right.
Go.
Okay.
Go.
Okay. Right. So we've just posted our podcast online. Don't really care if anybody listens to it. Like I said last week, it's not really about them. It's about us having the opportunity to just chat some nonsense and some shit, which is a rare gift for me, you know. So how's your week been?
My week's been fine. I have done nothing but stay at home and eat. Thanks to good old COVID. College sent me home and told me to just stay home for the week. It's been sick.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
My work won't send me home.
Just tell me you got COVID.
Oh, they do. Just say, don't care. No, that doesn't happen. The people will be like, oh, what, that's against the law. No, that doesn't happen. I've just never, we keep doing these lateral flow tests, but we keep saying negative, and I want some time off work. But, so, all right, so you've been, do you know what? I just realised I was doing it then, right? Mistakes were made last week, okay? So this is quite new, and we're using this condenser microphone on a boom arm, right? And I can't just sit still in one place, you know what I mean? And I'm just like rocking all over the place and stuff. And I was editing the audio track, getting ready to upload on YouTube, and I noticed that my voice was just going really, really loud, and then really, really quiet, and really, really loud. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on there? I don't get it. And then I sat and I said it to you earlier, didn't I? I was like, oh yeah, it's because I just don't fucking sit still. Because I had to put, like I said to you, I had to put the microphone right next to you because you just talk like a pansy.
Thank you.
So now it's back over towards me, so I can rock as much as I want, and it's still going to pick me up. So you're just going to have to be projects. Hold on. I'll tell you what.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're in a good mood today.
And then I'm going to shoot you. Sound effects and shit out there. Anyway, right, okay. So yeah, mistakes are made, learning curve. You know what I mean? I'm sure we'll have perfect audio by the time we've done a few of these. But it's starting from somewhere. So what have you done in your week off? Anything? Have you caught up on any good TV? Have you watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier yet?
No.
Why?
Right,
Why?
no.
Hold on. No, you're getting one.
Okay. I have fair reasoning for this.
No, you don't.
I do. Right? When Falcon and the Winter Sea...
Take 2. Carry on.
When Falcon and the Winter Soldier came out, I was halfway. I can't speak today.
What the fuck? Dude, right, just relax. This isn't live. We can do it again, but it's like, just have a minute. Just calm down, relax. All right, there is literally about 4 people that's ever going to listen to this.
And 2 of them are us.
Yeah, exactly. To be fair, yeah. Our review number 1 on YouTube. That's really sad. All right, so just what you say.
So when Falcon and the Winter Soldier came out, I was halfway through rewatching High School DxD, and I've almost finished it. I'm like halfway through season 4. Just got a few more episodes. Then I'm going to watch it.
Right. All right. I'm just going to stop you there. Right. Okay. Because there are a couple of things that I picked up on that. Then. Okay. I don't know what you was watching, High School Musical or something?
No, High School DxD, very different.
Same thing, right? But you said rewatching. So in English, that means you've already seen it once, you're watching it again. So you was watching something again in favour of not watching something that you've not seen.
No.
Do you realise how...
I was halfway through rewatching it. It was about season 2 or 3 when Falcon and the Winter Soldier came out. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bothered rewatching it immediately after already watching it the first time.
But you've already watched it, so why
but it was so good.
So was the Falcon and the fucking Winter Soldier.
Well, I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, but you'd not... Why watch something that you've already watched when there's something that you've not watched that's just come out. I don't
'Cause
understand.
it's one of those where it overloads you every episode, so you always miss something. Like, I never realised that one of the main characters was related to the freaking devil. You know, I just somehow managed to glance over that. So it's why I'm rewatching it, because it's one of those, it's packed with information, so you have to watch it over and over until you get everything.
Your brother is
My brother's what?
related to the devil.
Yeah, he is, actually.
So breathes fire, that boy.
He does.
All right, okay, fair enough. Well, all right. So hopefully by next week's podcast, you might have actually watched an episode. I'll tell you what, right? What I'll say is, if by next week you haven't watched at least one episode of The Falcon and Winter Soldier, I'm going to tell you everything that happens in it.
Well, I know most of the stuff that happens. Internet hasn't helped that.
Oh, God, do you know why do you go on the internet, right?
Because
and
there's
what? This is what I don't understand. Why do you go on the internet and watch what happens on something that you're about to watch?
No. I don't purposely go and find it. It's just as you're scrolling through Instagram or TikTok, it will come up.
Oh yeah, I've tried that with my wife Antonia. Yeah. I haven't gone looking for porn. I've just been scrolling and it keeps popping up. Yeah, it doesn't wash. What? It's educational.
Educational, is it?
Yeah, of course it is.
You're a married man with 2 kids. You should have figured it out by now.
Of course I'm a married man with 2 kids. Why do you think I use porn? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me just put this on time so we actually know how much time we've been waffling crap for. Right, all right. So you don't need to watch it then?
No. I still want to watch it. I haven't seen everything.
Because that was the thing I remember. Do you remember when we were watching Mandalorian?
Yeah.
And you knew the stuff that was happening before we'd watched the episode?
Yeah, sometimes I'd be in college the day before I was watching it. Because it came out on a Friday, and we'd either watch it on the Friday or the day after.
Yeah.
And I'd be there in college, just going through Instagram or something on my lunch break, and I'd see stuff like I saw way in advance that Ahsoka was in one of the episodes. That's the only one I can remember, but I did see stuff in advance. Fortunately, I didn't see the Luke Skywalker thing in
Oh,
advance.
do you know what? Right, that if I'd have seen that before I watched the episode, it ruined the whole series for me, because that was just amazing, wasn't it? You know, and it kind of brings me back to something we were talking about last week. About kids of your generation always glued to the phone. I'm not going on about it. We talked about it last week, but it's like, do you not find it infuriating that something that you want to look at all the time is potentially going to spoil something that you're going to want to do later? And the only way to not have that spoiled is to put it down, but you can't put it down. Do you not think that?
To be fair, like, a lot of the time, people do have the common sense to put spoiler warnings before it, and then it will carry on. And to be fair, a lot of the time when I see that, I think, I want to know now, and then usually just spoil it for myself anyways.
Oh, right, so it's not...
But not all the time.
So you sometimes accidentally scroll to a spoiler and then read it anyway because curiosity and all that.
Yeah, I'm definitely a cat, because curiosity is going to kill me one of these days.
That's all right, man. That's all right. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, so where were we? Falcon. So watch Falcon.
Yeah, I've got like my next 6 shows planned that I'm going to.
Yeah,
watch.
because you wanted to watch that. What were they just come out? Bad?
Bad Batch. Well, to be fair, I need to finish Clone Wars and possibly Rebels before I watch that. But I doubt Rebels. No, yes, I do need to watch Rebels before that. So there's a lot to do.
No, that's all right, mate. That's all right. Okay, that's fine. As long as you actually get round to it.
I will
Because
do.
these are the sort of programs we could talk about. I mean, I don't really watch anime or manga. I've nothing against it. Like I've said to you before, me and your Uncle Wayne years ago, Wayne used to be in quite a lot of it, and we used to watch this thing called Legend of the Four Kings or Legend of the Dragon Kings, whatever it was, and it was absolutely brilliant. I loved it. That sort of thing. But that was kind of where it ended for me. It was just, but like the Star Warsy stuff and Marvel stuff. We could talk about that.
Oh yeah.
But but yeah, it's anime is not really my sort of a thing. I mean, what is it that? Sorry, I'm just. It's audio. You're just watching me picking bogies out my
I know,
nose.
like,
Aren't
what
you?
are you
You know,
doing?
oh, it's a right dry, crusty one.
Oh, nice.
You know, I got in trouble earlier, right? Sorry, remind me. I'm not going to throw it at you.
I know, but it's the sort of thing you do.
Yeah, it is. But I got in trouble earlier, right? Because I was sat in a chair over there, right? And James come up to me and he was talking, and he had a right crusty bogey in his nose. Right? So I says, "Oh, let me get that bogey out your nose, sweetheart." He says, "Okay, buddy." So I picked this bogey out of his nose. I went, "Oh, look, it's a nice big bogey." I says, "You know what we do with this?" I just flicked it across the room. and your mum's looking at me like, "You bastard." I mean, she's there with a tissue in her hand as if to say it's supposed to fucking go in this. And now you've just taught our 3-year-old to flick bogies across the room. It's like, shit, you know. Like, never mind.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
It's all a learning curve, you know.
Oh yeah, learning curve. Yeah, sure. Fuck it, man. Fuck it. It could be like what you know that episode of Doctor Who where the sleep in the eye actually comes to life, doesn't it, and starts killing everybody. Well, what if one day something happens, some sort of like EM pulse or some shit like that goes off? Or I don't know. You know what I mean? And all my flicked bogies just form into this creature.
Oh, goodness.
It'd be cool, wouldn't it?
That'd be horrifying.
It'd just look like me, but green. Right. Okay, so where were we? We were talking about something.
I have not got a clue.
I'm not pausing it to go back to listen to what we've done. We'll just fuck it, we'll forget about it. Right. So, what else should we talk about?
I have a question. Okay.
All right. Is this like, birds and the bee sort
No,
of thing?
no,
is this a pause it, Dad?
No.
All right. Okay. Go on
Yeah,
then.
so obviously, last week we was talking a bit about Marvel.
Yeah.
And this week as well. So, let's talk about DC. Who would you say?
Direct current.
Not that DC.
All right. Okay. Sorry. Hold
As
on.
in, like,
What should we have? No. Oh, all right. What about shit? I can't remember. Don't you dare touch my button.
yeah,
That'll
that'll
do.
do.
All right. Sorry. Go on. So you want to talk about DC? Well,
Yeah.
already it's your subject. I'll open the floor up to you.
So, who would you say? Right?
Wonder Woman. What's the question?
He's the best
Wonder
DC
Woman. Oh,
DC
sorry.
villain.
Best DC villain.
Villain.
Ah, shit. It's Joker, man. Come
You
on.
know what, I'm
it's-
gonna have to agree with that.
It's the Joker. It's got to be on it. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a good question because there are some really good villains. I mean, Marvel makes good villains, but Marvel's too relatively lighter.
Yeah.
And DC's the darker side. But I mean, the villains in Marvel, are still quite dark.
Yeah.
But you sort of like you take Marvel, you take Thanos. Yeah, and you've got Star-Lord saying he's got a nutsack for a chin. It just totally undermines the
I
sort
know.
of thing. But could you imagine? Like what was that big Absorbaloff thing that killed Superman?
Oh, the Doomsday. It might
Doomsday.
I think it was Doomsday.
Could you imagine Batman going up to Doomsday and saying you've got a nutsack for a chin? That's just
It just doesn't work, does it?
exactly. That's my point, isn't it? So he goes back and But yeah, I suppose. I mean, what you're talking? Are you talking strength, or are you talking just like prowess?
I
Or
don't know, like, who is like in all of the DC content that you've seen or read or watched or anything?
yeah,
Who would you say is just the one that's just the best out of all of them? Not in terms of like who would win in a fight in them all. Just who is the most well written character?
that's Joker.
I
You
gotta
just
admit,
can't
it is
get around.
Joker.
I mean, that's what makes that character so popular because it's instantly lovable.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's a lovable rogue. You know what I mean? He's just you like him, and the actors that have played him have all done him justice. What?
All of them.
Why? Who aren't?
Are we forgetting the
Probably, yeah. Go on.
Jared Leto?
See, I don't remember the film. He was Suicide Squad, wasn't it?
He was Suicide Squad in the most recent Justice League.
He looked alright in the Justice League.
He did, and it was all right.
I mean,
But-
it's difficult for me because I'm older. and that's not, nothing against the new one. I love the new one. I love all the Batmans, you know what I mean, and all the DC stuff. But my Joker's Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, he is a pretty good Joker.
And it's I've nothing against Heath Ledger was amazeballs. Fact. And
Queen Phoenix.
Don't even try and pronounce it. We'll probably get sued. But yeah, no, it was good. But that was kind of standalone-ish,
Yeah.
But no. I tell you who really good. The kid in Gotham.
Oh, I've not seen it, but I know who you mean. 'Cause he plays Cal Kestis
in that Star Wars game. That he was really, really good. You want to watch Gotham?
I do.
Me
want
and you
to.
need to watch Gotham.
There's so much I need to watch.
No,
Like a lot of stuff.
We need to watch Gotham.
We do need to
That
watch
needs to be our thing, right? We need, because I finished Gotham, and I think even Mommy wanted to watch it, and I like, you know what, we'll all watch Gotham. You know what I mean? Once you get past first season's like, but and then it gets really, really good. But he played a really good Joker. I really liked it, and the way they did it was good. But yeah, oh, but then again, I just remembered, right?
Who have I forgotten here?
Adam West Joker.
Oh,
who was it? Was it Napier or something?
It was some dancer, and I can't remember its name. It's
Was your phone there? Google
my
it.
phone, like right here, man.
But yeah, he was really, really good. I liked him. He played a good Joker. Because even though all the characters was kind of slapstick, because it was the 60s, that's kind of how it was. He still had an element of being a bit dark as a villain. Even in those, sock pow, Batman dancing sort of days.
Cesar Romero.
That
was it.
Yeah, yeah.
He had his. You ever notice he's got his mustache just painted over because he refused to shave it?
Yeah, but that's class in it. But he was really good. Everybody, all right, yeah. The Jared Leto thing for. I don't really recall the film, to be fair. I watched it once, and there'll never be a second. But no. I will never watch it again. Is what I mean.
Right,
I know.
I'm going to say
there's another one coming out, but they've totally rehashed some of the characters,
right.
and you know what I mean. Okay. It's different, but yeah. So that's mine. What Joker? That's to answer your question. It's the Joker. So what's yours?
Well, in terms of best DC villain, it's obviously Joker. It has to be Joker. He's just one of the most well-written and well-presented characters. But if I had to choose...
Well-presented? Is a fucking scram bag?
Yeah, but he's good at it.
He's good at being a scram bag?
Yeah.
So are Wills of Gummidge?
What if? I don't even know Wills of Gummidge.
No. Carry on. Go on, you say, sorry.
But out of all of the Jokers, right, in terms of who played it, they can't really win because they've never played them on screen. But in terms of best portrayal of Joker, Mark Hamill.
Yeah, because he did the voice for him in the cartoon.
He did it in the cartoons, in the Arkham series for the games. I'm playing one of them right now.
Yeah.
He did them in that.
No, you're not. You're doing this podcast.
You know what I mean.
Hold on.
But that is the most patronising laugh ever.
It's horrible, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? He just makes you want to press it again. Just. You can't even fucking press it right.
I even tried to press the button.
This is why you do not press the buttons. I press the buttons, all right? Like this.
This is my life now. This is what my life has come to.
Right. So, okay. So we've covered that, haven't we?
Yeah.
So, right, okay. So it's now time
Oh, yeah,
for our segment. Let me right.
Don't mess it up.
I know. I always fuck up. Just when I press it, do like a something, and I know. Right.
There we go. Right. Serious face. Shh. It's time for versus. Can you do an echo? Shockwave? Oh, shit. Versus. Oh, shit. Yeah, that fucking glass it is. Shit.
Versus.
I fucking hate this.
There we go. It's off. Right. Do you know what? If we actually keep doing this, I bought this sheep off eBay. It came with a mic, right? It was like £30 for the whole set. I might actually invest in something.
Bit more studio standard.
Yeah. Okay, right. So, recently we watched a film. Can you remember what that film was?
We've watched a lot of films recently. Give me some hints. I can't remember.
Balls. In space.
Spaceballs.
Fuck me, right. Oh, shit. Right. So we watched Spaceballs. Right.
Yeah.
If you've never seen Spaceballs, anybody that's listening, please do, because it is fucking awesome.
It is.
It really is. I mean, you got Bill Pullman there, done by Mel Brooks, John Candy, the legend, the man. Yeah, it's just, it's absolutely fantastic.
I realised that John Candy only ever played fat people.
That is really. Do you know what?
Oh, come on! That was funny.
So, what's wrong against
Spaceballs.
fat people? If you've not
I
seen
actually
Spaceballs,
happen to
anybody,
be
it's support
absolute
people
fantastic
being a fat
film,
person.
right,
As
myself.
I've said, you've got brilliant array of actors, brilliant writing. It's basically a Star Wars piss take.
It is.
Done in the 80s. Brilliant. Okay, so the verses for this week. For you, your challenge, because you've just seen the film, so it's fresh in that mop head that you've got on top of that Swede, right? Is who would win in a fight between Yogurt? Yeah. Yogurt is the Spaceballs version of Yoda. So the other one I'm going to say is Yoda. Yoda v Yogurt. Oh, yeah. So it's the power of the Force versus the power of the Schwartz. What you got?
Well, you see, the obvious choice would be to say Yoda, but see, Schwartz is just something else. That and Yogurt has a lot of merchandising behind him.
That's true.
A lot of merchandising.
How's merchandising going to help him in a fight, though?
Well, it helped Disney, didn't it?
Yeah, but okay. But how is merchandising going to help you? He could throw it.
You could just throw merchandising at him.
Yeah, or he could have like a lightsaber, what's not? He wears a ring, doesn't he?
He wears a ring.
Yeah, for the Schwartz, and but he has that ability to come out of his merchandise. So when he throws something, it's like a ninja lightsaber ring shot thing. You know what I mean?
That's true. And what's Yoda got other than a walking stick and grey hair with big ears?
But so did Yogurt. It was a piss take, son, so he was still green, still had big ears, grey hair, and a bloody walking stick.
But Yogurt was gold.
He was green. Oh, he was.
He was gold.
I thought he was greeny gold.
Right? He was like a
Rusted.
He's clearly a seasoned battler.
What? And Yoda's not seasoned?
Well, he's about 900 years old, but when you get to that age of 900, you tend to start to slow down a little bit.
All right, okay, right. I honestly couldn't tell you who would win in a fight between Yogurt and Yoda. And it's got to be Yoda, obviously, because he's a Jedi, right? Okay, so we'll change it. Right, hold on a sec. Right.
Okay. Right.
Take two.
Right, so we'll do it. We'll do a versus take two.
Okay.
Oh no, this is my. Have you actually got one?
No.
All right. Okay.
I'm just preparing. I'm
Right.
ready.
Okay. So, right, keeping it in the theme of Spaceballs and Star Wars. All right. Who would win between Dark Helmet? Yeah. Dark Helmet was the Spaceballs piss take of Darth Vader. Yeah, played by the legend Rick Moranis. Dark Helmet versus Darth Vader, played by Stewie Griffin. Fuck yeah, it's on. Oh yeah. What you got?
Oh. Where is it? Where's this fight happening?
It's happening at Dunkin' Donuts. No. Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay. What else is there? I need
Donuts. Fucking hell.
What other places are there? I need a picture of this scene.
It's a podcast. I ain't got any pictures.
Mental picture.
You are fucking mental. Right. Okay. So hold on. Okay. So, all right. I'll tell you what then. I'll tell you what.
Alright.
You're the creative actor. You put them in the scene. Go.
Right, so it's a Dunkin'
Inspire.
Donuts. But, across the street, right? Top man. Hear me out.
No.
No, hear me out. Right? So, they're fighting. Right? They're
Yeah.
having an epic fight until Stewie notices it. He sees the top man. He's not going to want to fight. He just legs it over there. And then Dark Helmet gets the upper hand and kills him.
That could work.
You see?
That could work. Yeah. How fast, right, does Stewie Daff run to the shop? At what speed?
Well, he's about like 2'3", so not very fast.
No, you're supposed to say ludicrous speed. Come on, it's a reference to the film, innit?
I
A
didn't
ludicrous.
even think. I deserve that.
Yeah, you
I
deserve
deserve
ludicrous
that.
speed.
Ludicrous.
Ludicrous speed. Yeah, fuck nugget. You spice weasel. Yeah, it's my name for it. I've been watching Futurama, right? And the Spice Weasel made me laugh. So I'll be calling you a Spice Weasel all weekend.
Woo!
Woo! Right. Okay. Right. All right. Okay. How long we got? Well, we got a few minutes. Right. So it's change the scene.
Okay.
So, right. Dark Helmet
Yeah.
versus Stewie Daff
Yeah.
in a strip club.
And Stewie Daff would win. Because you know what Stewie's like, he's not really fussed for it. He is a baby after all. But Dark Helmet would go right for it. Therefore distracted, therefore Stewie Griffin takes the upper hand and kills him. That'd be my guess.
So you're saying it's an advantage to have a helmet in a strip club? Do you know what, right? I'll tell you what. That was so shit, I'm going to give myself one of these. But thinking about it, I've been watching Futurama
Yeah.
on Disney Plus. You need to start watching that again.
I've got like 16 things I need to watch.
Yeah, all right. That doesn't include all the porn that you're watching. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, Bendover's Dirty Blondes. I used to love that one. Watch that one. Right. But I've been right enjoying it. I have as well. And, I remember back in the day, it didn't really do as well, did it? Because the Simpsons were out there. But maybe it's just because I'm older or something. But I prefer watching Futurama over Simpsons. There you go. Maybe that's a topic for another podcast, you know. But Simpsons is always going to win. Obviously, it's still going. But I think the humour in Futurama is much better, and I like it.
To be fair, I've always preferred Futurama over Simpsons. Simpsons was always one of those. It was good, but it slowly just sort of burning out.
Yeah, but they all sort of are. Maybe that's the point. Maybe they need to cap them, don't they? They run these series on for so long. I mean, it's like you take Family Guy. Seth MacFarlane's given up because he's doing his Orville.
Yeah.
But Orville's absolutely fucking awesome, man. I love it. But the latest seasons of Family Guy, I mean, I love Family Guy. Absolutely love it. I mean, that's, we watch an episode every night, before we go to bed, like, and I absolutely because we've been watching it from series 1, episode 1 on, and it's just like, wow, fucking so good. But it's just, I don't know. It's just not the same. I don't know. But Futurama it stopped. So you've only got that amount of episodes, and you know that they're all good.
Yeah.
It's not. It never continued on into its own demise, did it?
Yeah.
You think?
I don't think I've ever got to the end of it. I don't actually remember how far I ever got into it, but I know it did stop at some point.
Well, what happened is, right, Leela and Fry travelled back in time, got married, had sex, had a baby, and that baby was the professor.
What?
Yeah, I just made that up,
Oh
man.
my God.
I was like,
Hold
you
on.
fucking believe that shit?
That would have been like some sort of sick plot twist, like, whoa.
I can't believe you believe that, man. Must press the laugh button. Bollocks. Hey. Okay. Well, have you got what else you want to talk about?
Yes.
How long we got? All right, go on then.
Okay, so let's talk Doctor Who. Right,
Is this gonna right? I'm gonna stop you there, right? Because I love Doctor Who. Absolutely love it. We could do a whole podcast on Doctor Who. Is this gonna be a long conversation? Because we're coming up to like half an hour or plus. If this is gonna be a Doctor Who thing, we really need to be saving it for.
Yeah, we'll save it for the next.
So we'll say, what was the question? Give me time to think about it.
Who would you say is the best villain in Doctor Who?
The Master.
Right,
We'll see you next week. Right, we'll come up with it. We'll come up with another one. Right. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. But we'll start with that next week.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll have to come up with a convincing argument because there's been many villains. You know what I mean?
And
But it's kind of like pointless because my answer's still going to be the Master, and
Yeah.
I've kind of got to prove my answer.
I couldn't even go into which Master was the best because we both know who it is.
John Sim.
Good argument. We did really well there.
Right. Okay. So that last minute is next week's podcast. So we got 2 weeks off, boy. Right. Okay. Good. Thanks for listening. Close it out, Joe.
Thanks for listening.
I just said that. Try something else.
Go watch the first one if you haven't already.
It's a podcast. You don't watch it. Try something else.
Come back next week where there may be two of us if he's lucky.
Right. Come on. Right. Properly. Do it.
I see what put you first.
So that's all we have time for today.
Dude, what's wrong with you? Why do you sound like a spice weasel? Get on with it.
Dude, I need to fart. You think it'll sound cool like this? Hold on. You're talking to that thing, though,